These are 25 insane secret locations in Red Dead Redemption 2. I've placed them in the different categories, from the easiest to the hardest to find. And if you haven't heard of these first 5 locations, then you're definitely a NPC. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, starting off with the first one, we have the Strange Statues. This is located northeast of Fort Wallace. You're just walking through this little hole in this cliff right here, and you'll find these creepy statues in a circle. And it actually has a hidden gold bar stash if you realize to click the buttons on the statues. Coming in a second, we have the New Austin Cave. Located above Cholla Springs, you'll find a small cave which has a chest inside of it. And this chest contains a pretty rare gold revolver. The Mysterious Hill Home is our third secret location. This one is just a bit east of Donner Falls, and as in its name, it's indeed built into a hill. It also has windows on top of it, which I tried to peek through. On top of the house, it has some weird symbols on it, and on trees next to it as well. At number 4, we have the Dinosaur Cave. West of Wallace Station, there's another small hole in a cliff, which has a pretty big cave inside of it. And the reason it's called the Dinosaur Cave is because it has some dinosaur bones inside of it if you haven't completed all of the dinosaur bones side quests yet. Next up, we have the Devil's Cave. Ooh, very creepy. On the very western border of the map, you can get inside of these hidden tunnels which lead you to a huge network of caves. Inside, there's tons of different routes and mysteries to explore. You can even hear a man talking in the background. And if you take the right route, you can actually find the man who's talking. And as you can see, this is the dude who is considered to be the devil. Hence, this is called the Devil's Cave, after all. That was the first category. Let's move on to the next one. Here we have the Meteor House. You can find this one just next to the Brandywine Drop. From the outside, it looks like a normal, regular house, you know. But when you enter inside, you'll find a body in a pretty bad condition, if I may say. Looks like he got pretty unlucky since that meteor fell through the roof of this house and then hit him, which killed him. And left a hole in the roof right there. At number 7, we have the Bigfoot's hiding place. On the very north of the map, you'll come across this huge flat area on this cliff right here. And you can actually crouch down and enter a small little secret cave, which is rumored to have been a resting place for the Bigfoot. Next up on the list, we have the Giant's Remains. Located near Mount Hagen, there are these huge bones on the ground, which definitely look to have belonged to a giant. And his bones seem to be in pretty good condition still, since my shotgun made no damage to them whatsoever. Moving northwest of Big Valley, you can come across this crashed airship in the forest, and it looks like this dude's test flight didn't go to plan. Sadly. Rest in peace. Now let's head back to Mount Hagen. You'll find a frozen body at the very top of the mountain. I think maybe if he just added some gloves and a beanie on top of his head, he might have been just fine, you know. But anyways, rest in peace to him as well. Time to go to our third category. This one is close to Annesburg, and it's called the Old Tomb. In the middle of it, it has a creepy small little skeleton on top of a stone. And I think that's why this is also sometimes called the Sacrifice Altar. Just look at that. At number 12, we have the Witch's House. Here's the exact location if you want to find it yourself. Walking into this little shack here, you'll see lots of weird things like these bones, chains, meats, candles, and this huge pot of boiling soup. Okay, the soup isn't that weird. Okay, I'm just kidding, but I mean, according to the internet, this is the witch's house. A witch once lived here, so they claim. Right next to Van Horn's trading post, there's a secret torture house. This is actually the creepiest place in Red Dead 2, in my opinion, because you know, it has this weird kind of animal corpse hanging from the ceiling. I don't even know what you would call this. I mean, like a man, bear, pig creature, I guess. Then there's this head of a pig in this box full of liquid. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. And you know, a table with all kinds of torture equipment on it. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend ending up here. Number 14. West of Strawberry, there's this ritual place, and it actually has a torso of a human in the middle of it. Now, by no means, I'm not a ritual expert, so if there's any experts watching, comment down below, what do these symbols here mean? Thank you very much in advance. But before we continue, I want to give a huge shout out to Eldorado for sponsoring today's video. Eldorado is your one-stop shop for all things gaming. Easily find the perfect product for your favorite game in no time, no matter which device you're gaming on. Whether you want to buy in-game currency, or an account full of in-game cash and goods, or if you want specific items, or even get your own account boosted, Eldorado has you covered. As we all know, Red Dead Online is one of those games that needs to be grinded for way too long. So by buying a Red Dead Online account directly from Eldorado, not only save time, but you also save a lot of money. Also, you're safe and secure using Eldorado since every seller on their website is verified, and their Eldorado Trade Shield protection ensures your trades are safe at all times. And in case you run into any trouble, Eldorado offers a money-back guarantee, and their 24/7 live support is always there to help you out. Go ahead and check out Eldorado using my link below in the description, and to save some money for you on your next purchase, make sure to use my code Seecked to get a discount. I've been using Eldorado for a while now, and I can't really recommend it enough. However, don't just take my word for it and check out these reviews other people gave them. Make sure to check out El Dorado right now, and again, a huge shout out to them for sponsoring today's video. Next up, we have the UFO cabin. It's located just a bit north of Emerald Station, and as you may know, when you walk into this cabin at night at a specific time, a UFO appears in the sky. Ooh, wow. Time to move on to the next category again. North of Moonstone Pond, we have the Face in a Cliff secret location. Come up the mountain and continue on foot through this little gap here, and you'll find a huge sculpture carved into this cliff resembling a face. This kind of reminds me of Mount Rushmore, but just a smaller version of that. And yeah, it also has this tied up body hanging beneath it. God damn. Then at number 17, we have the secret illegal strawberry moonshine business. If you peek through the general store's basement window, you'll see that there's something shady going on. Now, all you gotta do is go inside, point your gun at the shopkeeper, and he'll take you down there gladly. What you'll find is a very illegal secret business, because the shopkeeper has been illegally doing his own moonshine, and that's very bad. You can't do that, sir. So then you can actually rob him, and he will not inform the law, because he doesn't want to get caught for his illegal business, you know? Next up, we're going to Mexico. And all it is, honestly, is just a desert, but it's considered Mexico. And there's numerous ways to get down here, including doing the bridge glitch. At number 19, we have the northern map exit. Located northwest of Lake Isabella, you can come down to these rocks right here, start pouring down alcohol down your throat until you eventually pass out, and voila. When you wake up, you actually wake up outside of the original Red Dead 2 map, and now you're free to roam and explore the outside boundaries wherever you want. Then moving on, we have the Gold Waterfall. A bit southwest of Annesburg, there's a entrance in a cliff to a huge extensive network of tunnels which are filled with water, and that water kind of looks like gold, but you know, it's just in water form. There's multiple routes to take here as well, and they all take you to different directions and exit points. You can also come in here through the secret entrance point behind this waterfall right here. You just walk and boom, you're inside. This is best known for its treasure maps, and if you haven't done those before, you can actually find tons of gold bars hidden around in these tunnels. Then we have the stuffed gorilla, and this one is located east of Mount Sean, and if you go down this bridge right here, you'll find the stuffed gorilla right there. It's a pretty cool spot. I don't know if you all have seen this one before, but the gorilla looks kinda creepy though. Moving on to our next category, we have the robot Easter egg location. After reaching chapter 4, you can come up to this mountain north of Lake Isabella, get up the mountain all the way to the top, go a bit straight, and you'll see the robot just chilling and sitting right there. Yeah, the robot doesn't do anything at all. It just kinda sits there. And now we'll check out the Saint Denis vampire location. This right here is the exact location to find it, and for this one you'll need to have completed some specific missions and solved some mysteries as well in order to find the vampire. After you've done those, you need to come down to this alleyway right here at 12 to 1 a.m. and you'll see the vampire in the corner attacking another NPC, who's pretty much eating him alive. But watch out though, because he's gonna try to attack you, so make sure to be careful. But you can also take care of him yourself and kill him on the spot. That works as well. Then next up, let's check out the Saint Denis hidden tunnels. So if you come down to this exact location at Saint Denis, you gotta walk down these steps, then go underneath this little dockyard right here, keep walking in the water until you eventually find the secret tunnel right here. All it does is lead you back to the ground level, but this is a pretty cool spot actually, and it took a lot of time for me to find this place, so let me know if you didn't know about this one in the comment section below. And at number 25, we have the secret shipwreck location. You'll need to get to the edge of the map as it's east of Annesburg, and once you get to these cliffs right here, make sure to continue on foot, and then you should be able to see the shipwreck in the distance. To get to the actual shipwreck though, you'll need to do some parkour in the process as well, and boom, eventually you'll get there, and here's the shipwreck. And as like some previous ones, this also has some weird text written on it. I don't know what it means though. And if you come down right here, you'll find a lockbox on the ground, so make sure to open it, and you'll find a shark tooth trinket inside of it. And again, make sure to go check out El Dorado using my link down below and use my code Seecked for a discount.